Goal 2 looks at the financial sector. And here our goal is to ensure a strong, diversified, and resilient financial sector. And I want to highlight a couple of things here. One, we are going to adopt regulatory technology to enhance our supervisory regime. Again, I made a mention of technology earlier. Technology is going to have to help transform our economies. And in every endeavor, every sphere of development, we have to apply the appropriate technology. So that, whether that's in our schools with how we teach, whether that's in the bank in terms of how we do the payment system, which is the financial sector, whether it's how we regulate, supervise banks and the regulated entities, we have to use technology. Whether how we maintain the ECCB campus, we have to use technology. So we are coming up with a new building management system to allow us to do that. Technology has to pervade everything we do. I also want to highlight the Deposit Insurance Fund. At the moment, we do not have deposit insurance in the ECCU. That is one of our initiatives under this new strategic plan. We are looking to establish a deposit insurance scheme, a fund, during the life of this plan. Why are we doing that? To protect you, depositors, to protect the financial system, and to improve our competitiveness. We're going to establish a credit bureau. And that's very important. I see bankers in the room. Thank you, bankers, heads of banks who have come. You know this very well because we talk about this all the time. You've advocated for this. We've heard you. We're working. As we speak, credit reporting legislation is going through our parliaments in the currency union. It's already passed in 2 or 3 countries, after which we will be able to set up a credit bureau. And why is that important? To be able to ensure we have good credit underwriting, to make sure those who need access can get access based on certain criteria, and that there's a basis for appropriately assessing risk and pricing risk when it comes to making loans. And then I want to also mention the establishment of a single regulator for insurers, pension funds, and credit unions. One of the things that we learned after the debacle of British American Insurance and CLICO is that we are very connected when it comes to the financial sector. Banks, credit unions, insurance companies, pension funds, and so on. And out of that, a number of things are flowed. One of which is a decision by the Monetary Council to set up the Eastern Caribbean Financial Services Regulatory Commission, which will be a single regulator, like the central bank, for regulating insurance companies, pension funds, and eventually credit unions. Now, just to be clear, the central bank will not be regulating insurance companies, pension funds, and credit unions. That is going to be a sister regulator called the Eastern Caribbean Financial Services Regulatory Commission. We'll be publishing the ECCU Financial Stability Report. This is very important because we're so connected, because of our financial interconnectedness, we need a clear line of sight across the financial sector, not just of banks, but the entire financial system, all the players, including the non-banks, so that when the Monetary Council convenes and presides over and oversees the financial system, it must have a complete view of the financial system. Right now, the Monetary Council looks at banks, and it gets a little report on the non-banks. This financial stability report will give a comprehensive report on all financial institutions in our currency union, and that's very important.